Hey, I got an exciting video for you. In today's video, I'm going to set up my greenhouse. That's right. Now, I was gifted this greenhouse by Quictent. If you look behind me, it's in that box right there. It is 12 by 6.6 by 6.6. So that's more than enough space, and you're gonna see once I set this up. All right, so let me go ahead and check out the box and make sure I got all my pieces, and I got a surprise or two for you, so stick around to see those. All right, so let's go. All right, now I just got finished laying out my pieces that I'm gonna start with first. All right, so I'm gonna show you this diagram. It does not have any steps to it, so you gotta look at the pieces and put it together like a puzzle. All right, now the great thing about it is that they have already labeled every single piece that we need, every part. All right, so that's gonna make it easier. So when I look at the start of my greenhouse, I see that 3A is on the right-hand side. So that means, if you can see right here, the 3 is gonna be on the other side. So I already laid that out. And for me, I think it's best to start with one side and then do the other side so that you can get ready to stand it up. But let's go ahead and do it. All right, so get the side started, and they have these metal slides that you slide into it. So all I'm gonna do is push it down and slide it in the hole, correct hole. And the longer pieces are the number 1. All right, so I got that number 1 started. This piece right here with the 2 parts on either side, this is your number 4. So you're gonna have 2 number 4s in the middle, even when I do the other side. So this is 1 number 4. Slide the 1s in just like that. Then you see the pattern, slide number 1 in again. Number 1, easy puzzle. 1 is a 4, the connecting piece. After I do the this one, I got to put the 1s in again so you can see the pattern. I won't take you through the next one because it's the same exact thing. Then you got your 1s again. And that last one is gonna be a 3 after I get these up. Slide the 1 in. Last piece on this side, that was a 3.5. I mean a 3A. This is the 3 to end this part. All right, so get this side done. Now I'm gonna do the other side and I'll get back with you. I'm gonna lay this down. Now, you just got finished watching me put down the 2 pieces on the side. I will say that I had trouble with 2 of these. They got slid all the way back, and I was able to get 1 of them out, but it still shouldn't make a big difference because everything is together. And I'm gonna show you one modification that I'm gonna make that's gonna keep this thing nice and sturdy. All right, so what you're gonna do now, you got those 2 pieces, we gotta try to stand it up. So this right here is letter A, and we got 2 of those. These are gonna go at the front end and at the very end, so that we can combine our 2 hoops together, and then we're gonna start to frame it up. So let me go ahead and put, this is a 2. I'm gonna put that in the little slit right here. Let me see if I can get you to see. I'm gonna push this down and just slide it over the hole just like that, so it locks into place. That's what we're doing. So now I got that 1 side in. I got to repeat the same thing. Push the silver button down. Let me slide it into place. All right, so I got that first hoop, if you can see. All right, let me do the other side because I want to have the other side ready. And one other thing, when I set that up, I already put the base down. So you want to make sure you already do that too. All right, well now once again, I said I was about to go ahead and set that up. So I got this side to stand up, because you look down in the corner, you probably can see this one. I have bricks holding it up, and I am going to use some bricks later on as well. So if you don't have 2 people, you still can get it done by yourself. Just find some bricks or a cinder block. You can see the piece of the cinder block right there, and then you can set that side up, and then I can hold it while I'm putting this one in. So let's go ahead and do it. All I'm doing is sliding this piece on down to make the arch. Come on over, slide it down, and we'll be good to go. All right, now we're standing, get the other piece. That's why it was good to go ahead and set these pieces up. All right, now this piece right here is letter B. You're gonna have 2 of these. That's so that we can make the cross beam up top, and we can have the I believe the number 2s come together to make the arches in the middle, and then we'll be finished with the framing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that and then go on to the next step. All right, so I just got finished setting the frame up. I had a little trouble with that one right there. It's not all the way in. I think the paint is a little too thick. If I think it's a problem, I think it's still in there pretty good, but I can file it down and slide it in. So I'll keep my eye on that just to make sure, but it's in because I couldn't pull it apart. So that's a good thing. Let me let you see it up close, the whole frame. All right, so here's the beginning of the greenhouse. As you can see, I got the frame up. It didn't take that long. And now, let's see. You may say, hey, that's a little flimsy, but I'm gonna show you how to lock it down. All right, so you may think, oh, that's not gonna be sturdy. All right, so with a portable greenhouse, there are some things that you're gonna have to do. This greenhouse, the benefits are that it's portable, you can take it down, but I don't see myself taking this down, and it is inexpensive. All right, so that is a win-win. And like I said, you stick around, you're gonna see what I'm going to actually put in here for one, and I got another surprise. All right, so I'm taking my rebar. This right here is 4 foot long. I'm gonna hammer it down 2 feet, and I'm gonna use these zip ties that are meant for being outside. Quictent also put these stakes in, so they got the holes at the base, which I'm gonna go ahead and use that too to anchor it down. And once I finish with the rebar, I'll get back with you and then we'll shake it again and see how sturdy it is. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so if you look, I put the rebar down 2 feet. I got some in that corner. I got one here and one there. So this should keep it anchored down. Now it's still gonna move a little bit, but once we put the cover, that cover is kind of heavy, that's gonna kind of anchor the top piece down a little more. So let's get to that. All right, so I thought that was gonna be pretty tough, but it was super easy. All right, so if you think you can't build it, trust me, you can. Hey, I'm back. If you look behind me, I already have the greenhouse up. All right, the last time I couldn't get it all the way down. Learn from my mistake, that was on me. If you use the modification with the rebar, do that after you set the tent up and then put their stakes down. because I had pushed the frame out wider, and that's why it was a tight fit trying to get it on down. So I had to snip the ties down. Now I got to retie some, which I've already done. So let's go take a look at my new greenhouse. All right, so if you can see this right here is our windows. It's made by, it has the Velcro on it. So if it is real hot, you can roll that up and you can use the window to get ventilation in it. I think that's pretty cool. And I have 1, 2, 3 on this side, 3 on the other side. All right, so let's take a look from the front. Ooh, I like this. And the material is pretty thick, so it should last a couple years. I'm thinking, I don't know how many years it's gonna last, but I know it's gonna, I'm hoping for at least 3 years. It's probably gonna be more than that. All right, so that's the door. And once again, Quictent sponsored this video. All right, inside, we can't stay in here too long because it's hot. So here are the other windows. And if you look, I got a lot of space in here. It's nice and roomy. And up here, I may put some plants hanging, not too many, but I could be growing in that space as well. Now check this out. All right, so the door, if it has 2 zippers, if I want to open this outer one, I can unzip that and just have the netting here, because the netting is gonna keep out all the pests. We don't want them eating our baby plants, starts. All right, so I'm thinking I got a lot of space, and what I'm thinking about doing on the floor, I don't know, I could put pavers in, but that probably gonna be expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna do that just yet, but I think that will help with the heat, give us more heat. And also, if I'm not too scary, I could probably put a heater up here, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that just yet. I'm taking baby steps because I'm super duper careful. All right, so this is the greenhouse. I gotta get shelving and things like that, but let me show you what I'm gonna put in here once it cools down a little bit. Guess what? These are potato plants that came up, and I did not try to grow them because I already had a big harvest, but they're gonna die out if I don't put them in a warm space. So we're going to put those, once it gets cooler, that's right, in the greenhouse. All right, so that is gonna be so cool. Now, the next thing that I have to tell you is that if you look in the description below, if you think that you want this affordable greenhouse, I put the link down below where you can get this tent from, and you're gonna get a discount. My discount code is down there as well, and it's already affordable. It's gonna be even more affordable if you use the discount code. So if you're looking for a greenhouse to prolong your plants, like pepper plants, I got a ton of those. I'm overwintering some, but if you wanna put them in a greenhouse, you can do that. The potatoes, I'm putting them in there so that to extend my season. And when it gets real cold and I want to start my starts for the spring season, I got the greenhouse. So that is a plus. So I don't have to start all of my starts inside. I probably would do that too. So if I start them inside and out here, I'm gonna have so many more, and I don't have to buy that many things from the local big box stores, saving money. So this greenhouse from Quictent is gonna be saving me some money because I get to put more things outside and start them early, as well as have my starts on my one grow rack. You can't beat that. All right, so think about it, and if you think this is for you, go ahead and give it a try. The link is down below. I'll see you next time, and thanks again, Quictent, for helping me get my starts in earlier in the winter time. I'll see you later. All right, bye.